listen, I know it's not easy. It's not easy if you're struggling with whatever issues that you may be encountering in your life. What I'm going to tell you is that when you're about making money, when you're about working, when you're looking at doing all of those things, you tend to neglect other elements of life, other areas of your life. So one being, obviously health, and we cannot replace your wealth, just overnight. And so what people tend to do is they work all their lives, and now they're struggling in their life for their health. So when I say lifestyle chat, obviously we're working on building real estate, investing in our future, and all that jazz to kind of have prosper life. But we all are forgetting to live at this particular moment. So the message is very simple. The message is, well, let's focus on health. Let's focus on wellness and fitness, and all of that is great. Now you'll understand that everybody wants to be wealthy, they want to have influence, they want to be seen, they want to be visible, they want to have, you know uh, they want to have all the goodness of the world in their work, in their world, all the goodness of the world in their own world. But what they're lacking are actually elements of how to protect themselves through physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual level. So the question is very simple. Well, you have all the money in the world. Now what? Now you have to know how to way to protect it. If you look at some of the stuff that's been going on in Edmonton area, well, there've been very, very unfortunate incident that happened. A individual had their home attacked and obviously was killed in the process. So again, where am I going with this? The point I'm making to you is that you can have all the money in the world. If you know how to protect yourself, you're going to be done. My background, I've served in Canadian Forces Reserves. I've served in as a municipal constable. I've worked in law enforcement. I've been a use of force instructor, done lots of real estate, done lots of training and with world class fighters and a lot of world class athletes in general. So what I'm trying to tell you is this, is that whatever level that you think you're at, you could always be better, including myself. I'm struggling with that at my own level. So why am I doing this? What's in it for me? Well, living life the way it should be is part of the whole process of lifestyle investing. So obviously I'm going to encourage you to make investments in real estate. I'm going to tell you how to make money in real estate, how to buy homes and all of that stuff. That's wonderful. But guess where I'm struggling with, where I was struggling with? I put on a lot of weight. I put on almost like 35 pounds in the last 5 years, and then I was constantly struggling with it. I did not drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that stuff. All I was doing was I was a workaholic. So now, if we've identified that as an issue, well, we need to address that issue. So how do we address that? And oftentimes a lot of my friends and even family members, some of my cousins, they're always coming back to say, well, what was your key? What was the trigger point? How did you how were you able to come down and control the weight and add value to your day-to-day life? Are you sleeping better? Are you operating and functioning at a higher level of frequency? Are you prepared? You have clarity in your mind? For 2023, I decided I'm going to share my content. I'm going to put what's in my heart out there, and whether people like it and they appreciate it, that's secondary. And I think what we need to do is help our as our community in general, and educating a lot of our South Asian, youth and young people and even older folks, because the families that we all come from, we weren't, all scholars and nutritionists, and we weren't all fitness oriented people. Although we were all working in the fields, we were all working. I'm talking the old country, that we were all the ancestors were working. Um, physically working. Now the lifestyle is a little different. The lifestyle is all about, well, sitting in front of the computer, including what I'm doing. I'm sitting in front of the computer. But how do we ensure that the financial fulfillment that you're trying to work on is going to help you become a wealthy and healthy and prosperous in future? So the question is, well, what can we do? Well, I think what we need to do is give you some strategies. One of that strategy is that small changes every day. And a lot of my friends that I know have approached and talked to me and said, well, look, I'm struggling with type 2 diabetes. I'm struggling with high sugar. I'm struggling with cholesterol. I'm not giving anybody any medical advice. I'm just telling you what what a person should do to improve their own way of living, so they're a better husband, they're a better father, they're a better person in general. So my thoughts are simple: you should implement some form of exercise every day. If you don't know what to do, you should send me a message. Maybe, you know what, I want to help you. By helping you, I'm also going to help myself, because it'll inspire me to become better. The second thing, maybe, you know what, if you're interested in doing some training to become a better version of yourself, whether it's leadership training, whether it's how do we interact with the group setting, public speaking, whether it's training on looking at how to protect yourself, and a lot of those programs I'm developing as we speak. If there's enough interest out there, I would be happy to work with you and help you become the person that you should be. Again, real estate investing is very important, because that's where the capital is made, that's where capital is invested. The most millionaires in the world are from the real estate world. So with the lifestyle, wealth, and looking at good way of life, and what is the good way of life, the good way of life is determined by you, and the and consistent actions that you take on daily basis. So ladies and gentlemen, all I'm asking you to do is, if you're interested in improving your health, if you're interested in learning about how to work together, how to eat properly, and what has worked for me, I'm not where I need to be. I have probably 10 different steps, or 100 different milestones to hit, so I can be a better version of myself. The why am I doing this? I want to share my story with my friends, and I want to be a resource to you. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, if you want to invest in real estate, if you want to buy something in real estate, or if you just want to do some high-level training, at, a, I know people are not comfortable sometimes going in group settings. I'm offering first time, after a very long time, one-on-one coaching, whether it's for self-defense, or something in terms of leadership, or something if you want some coaching, mentoring, and some leaderships, opportunities that you want to come out and tell me what do you think. You know what, I'm putting it myself out there, and the goal is to help, and if you think there are certain areas of development that we can address, and the channel is going to get better. We're going to bring in experts. We're going to talk to various people that are experts in their own field, and I think what you'll find is that over time, you will find that I'm going to get better. The content's going to get better, and all of you are going to get better, because we're all going to work together towards the main goal. So, to that, stay strong. More to follow. Again, lifestyle is about health, wellness, fitness, money, personal defense, and that's the goal, guys. If you want to work with me, send me a message, and we'll work something